Guys, welcome to my project on Rubistar. I hope that this is super helpful for you. Uh, I love Rubistar and often I use it for projects and assignments in class that are hard to grade. Rubistar is an amazing option for grading a variety of projects and making an assessment measurable. Rubrics built on Rubistar can be created, shared, and printed. In the classroom, I use my creative rubrics to show students what they need to do to reach the goals of the assignments and to make the highest grade possible. And my students have also created accounts to create rubrics for collaborative learning experiences and group work. For example, in my computer class, they've done different modules and they've had to switch modules and grade them on each other's modules. So that has been really cool for them to do. One of the things that you need to do when you first get started is click in this website. It is rubistar.for.teachers.org. And then when you get here, it's going to ask you to sign up. So you're going to click sign up to create an account. You'll fill in all the information from your first initial, last name, zip code, password, and email address. Rubistar does not spam you or send you any offers, which is really great. So once you do that, you will be ready to create an account. So I'm going to log in real quick and then we can get started. One of the things that I want to bring the attention to is name modifier right here. I've never used it, so it says if you're unsure just to leave it blank and it's always been fine. So we're going to go ahead and log in. So once you log in, you will be prompted up here to do a few things. These are all of the rubrics that I've created in the past that are saved to my profile. But for this tutorial, I want to get you guys started on how to create a rubric. So you can do find a rubric or create a rubric. Create a rubric is where I always tell people to start. Once you have clicked there, you're going to have several areas of content that you can choose from just depending on what your project is or the objectives or the assignment that you're doing. So we have everything from collaborative work skills, which is great for group work. We always tell our kids they're going to be graded on working in a group, and this makes that measurable for you. And we can also, for my language arts teacher, go into the research and writing area. Lab reports are awesome to use to science fair experiments. For this purpose, we're just going to go up here to products and we're going to make a poster. And then when you get there, it's going to ask you if you will name your poster. So I have a health fair coming up, and so I'm just going to write health fair for my AMP class. And this is going to be their poster for that. So you have, if you do, yes, this is my temporary rubric, it won't be saved onto your account. But if you say, no, this is my permanent rubric, it will be saved and you can use it year after year. You can share it with your students, you can share it with your coworkers. So let's say I want them to be done 5 categories. I'm going to choose 5 categories they're going to be measured on. The first one I want them to do is use of time. And it makes everything measurable from getting 4 points for being the best of the best. They used class time well, they focused on getting their project done, they never distracted others, to all the way to a 1 where they did not use class time or focus on the project and distracted others. Another thing I may want to do is graphics on their poster. Can I see the graphics from 6 feet away? Is it too small? I can't even read it. So it gives them very clear boundaries of what needs to happen for them to make the best grade. Let's say labels. All of the labels can be read at 3 feet. Now let's say that I want to change that to 2 feet. This has the option to do that. You can go in and change it to however you see fit. Okay. And then title or grammar. Let's do grammar, making sure there's no mistakes. And you can go in and choose and read if they match what you need them to do. So let's say those are the ones I'm going to grade them on. I go down here and I say to submit. Now once you submit, I always go in and proofread to make sure that everything looks good. You do not want to give a rubric that has something wrong on it. I've had a student talk to me about a rubric I've made that was not clear, and it helped me go back and just make sure that everything is clear for them and for you. And at the bottom, you're going to be able to do one of 2 things. You can make it available online, or you can print and download it. If you print and download it, it'll save you directly to your computer and you can print it out what you need. But if you make it available online, you can give others the rubric name or the rubric number once it's created, and they can go in and see it for themselves. So for this one, we're going to go ahead and make it available online. And this is my rubric ID. So let's say I wanted to use this rubric ID and I go up to find rubric and I can put whatever ID number in here and it'll bring it up. Also, what I love about this Find a Rubric tab is that you can come in and look for rubrics for something you're specifically doing. Part of our grade is participation, so I can look up participation grades or participation rubrics from other teachers who have made them already and see if it would be something that I could use as well. Now, as you can see, all of these teachers have made different rubrics on participation. And this is really cool because let's say Mr. Stumble is the person and is one of my teachers, and I get to go in and click on his rubric, and it comes in and tells me exactly what they're doing. Now, I wouldn't say this is a great rubric, but let's see if there's another one that Miss Gwen did. It has everything that she made specifically for her kids, 6 or more prompts, 3 to 5 prompts, and so forth. So you can go in and already look for something that someone's already made. It's just an awesome, awesome tool. So I hope that's been helpful for you. The other feature that I want to point out is if you do Teach Your Home, it'll bring you back to all of the rubrics that you have made. Let's say that I'm going to make one of these rubrics today. I've been doing a few little ones, just trying to make sure that we have everything. I don't need it, I can delete the rubric. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and I hope that this will be helpful for you in your classes and in your teaching careers.